Coronation. We shall always remember the silver jubilee of our coronation, the occasion upon which we promulgated the revised constitution of our empire, as a momentous and historic event. The revised constitution which we then granted has, within a short space of time, opened a new and notable chapter in the history of our empire. This is a momentous day, and indeed a memorable one, not merely in the annals of our beloved country, but in the political history of the entire world as well. From now on, you should all open your eyes, widen your views, and cultivate in yourselves a broader way of thinking. Such progress might bring us to the stage where our people will have the qualifications required for directly electing their own representatives and sending them to us. It is, however, no less true to say that there are as many types of democracy as there are nations in the world, since the underlying spirit of each type of democracy is imparted to it by the nation that puts it into effect in its own individual and particular way. Democracy evolves by stages, gradually. Democracy in their own affairs is not foreign to Ethiopia. The democratic spirit is not new to us. It calls for clear judgment and a clear conscience. Your constant objective must be to judge and value beforehand the advantages and disadvantages of any project and its effect on the well-being of our entire country. No personal feelings, no concern for narrow advantages for the few must ever be permitted to sway your judgment. The foundation of your calling is to serve, as dedicated and faithful servants, the common interests of your country. It is today generally acknowledged that the tremendous advances made in the field of science and knowledge in our government have been unprecedented in the recorded history of humanity. The need for the growth and development of your knowledge in this atomic and nuclear age will become increasingly evident to you as you proceed in your work. In this irresistible march of events, this age of science, which appears to be only the beginning of things yet to come, Ethiopia cannot afford to be left alone or lag behind. If she does lag behind, it will certainly be to her detriment. In this scientific age in which we live, when the results of progress, whether baneful or beneficial, extend in their effects to all mankind, we must think in broad and far-sighted terms. We would have you add to life the love of knowledge and science, for only then will you partake of the spirit of this modern age and serve your country in a fruitful and fitting manner. Ethiopia is jealous of her freedom and against aggression and oppression is prepared to defend herself. Modern armaments, combined with the well-proven bravery of the soldierly people of Ethiopia, shall make it possible for them to rely on and be proud of their courage. In these times when nations are engaged in a frantic armament race, particularly when occurrences that hinder peace are seen in certain parts of the world, as, for example, recently in the Middle East, each country, especially those that have expressed their willingness to assume the responsibilities for maintaining world peace through the system of collective security, must of necessity do their utmost to equip themselves adequately. However, as we have stated time and time again, it is our earnest belief that the only sure way of achieving lasting peace is to place full confidence in and apply the principles envisaged in the Charter of the United Nations and in the principles of collective security, thereby progressively reducing armaments, and to invest the amount thus saved in the fields of education and public health, so essential to the promotion of the welfare of humanity.